Really? I was just about to go to bed, and this crops up. I want to thank you guys very much for bringing this to my attention because, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, MegaCrasher is here, and I bring you guys another Smogon Suspect Test announcement video. We're going to be doing a Suspect Test in the OU tier, and guess who's being Suspect Tested again? Mega-Sableye. In the immortal, famous words of my buddy David from Ace of Hearts Gaming, I just got two words for you. Mega-Gardevoir. Mega-Gardevoir can obliterate this thing with one hyper voice. Clean. That's it. But with that said though, ladies and gentlemen, this is meant to be more or less an announcement video to spark up some discussion leading towards a possible follow-up video that I'm going to be making where I go much more in depth with Mega-Sableye and discussing the suspect test all around and go over the reasons why it should be banned and why it shouldn't be banned. So with that being said, let's go ahead and scroll down here and let's see what they got going on down here. Hey everyone, the OU Tier Council has decided to test Sableye this round. Mega-Sableye has been a noteworthy Pokemon in the tier for the entirety of ORAS due to having Magic Bounce, improved defensive stats, that you see the numbers right here. It's got 50 HP, 125 defense, 115 special defense, and a wide support move pool, so just recover, will-o-wisp, knock off, toxic, foul play, etc. That is all true, but let's go ahead and keep going on here. Prior to the introduction of Mega-Sableye at the start of ORAS, regular Sableye rarely saw usage in the OU metagame. Its main appeal was found in the fact that it had Prankster in conjunction with the aforementioned support move pool and a unique typing, allowing Sableye to only be weak to Fairy while possessing three important immunities, that being to Fighting, Psychic, and Normal. So while it is weak against Fairy, that is literally the only weakness it has. So if you are not running some sort of Fairy coverage move, then Mega-Sableye is in fact going to be a problem. So yes, let's go ahead and keep going on here. Upon the introduction of Sableye, a whole new realm of viability opened up for Mega-Sableye. It became the only bulky Magic Bounce Pokemon in the tier, and therefore, it found a fair amount of use working as a deterrent to hazard setup. That is also true. But if you are really good with predictions, then you would be able to set up hazards somewhat easily. I don't want to say super easily, I want to say somewhat easily, because sometimes you can mispredict, and sometimes Mega-Sableye can Magic Bounce those hazards right back at you, which can be a little bit annoying. So let's see what we got going on here. As time elapsed, Mega-Sableye became one of the most common Mega Evolutions on stall teams. Also true, but keywords on stall teams. Now, this Pokemon would not fit all that good, in my opinion, on offensively oriented teams, but it would fit a little bit better on, say, bulky and stallish teams. But even still, though, like, if we take a look at its bulk, at its defensive stats, I mean, it is seriously held back by its base 50 HP. I mean, it is essentially like a Ghost-type Rotom Watch, where it has excellent typing, but the thing that holds it back the most, in my opinion, would happen to be its base 50 HP. Now, of course, if that was to be bumped up to, say, like, base 70, or hell, even base, like, 75 or 80, yeah, then that thing could be a little bit more of a problem because it'd be just that much more bulkier or something like that. But the thing is that Mega-Sableye loses the ability Prankster, which means it's not going to have Prankster recovery, it's not going to have Prankster status moves, or anything like that. So if you're like a Heatran or a Mega Charizard Y or X or something like that, like if you are a really strong Fire-type move, or if you happen to be a Guts user, then yeah, Mega-Sableye is going to have a little bit of a challenge taking you down one-on-one, but that's just my opinion. So let's see what we got going on here. It challenged a majority of the common Stealth Rock and Spike setters, Bulky Landorus, Tyranitar, Bulky Garchomp, Ferrothorn, Skarmory, etc. in the tier to get up their hazards safely at any point in the game. While it's clearly a complex task to attempt to quantify the impact of controlling hazard setup, determine how much significance Mega-Sableye has on the functionality of teams it finds itself on, and gauge the nature of the aforementioned impact in regards to Sableye potentially being ban-worthy. The goal of the suspect is for the participants to use their experience and knowledge to formulate an opinion on this matter. Due to the fact that Mega-Sableye has been a part of the Aron OU metagame for a long time, and the player base has a general idea of what it does, we have decided to ban Mega-Sableye on the suspect ladder. Therefore, participants will be exposed to a metagame free of Mega-Sableye and factor this experience into their ultimate decision. So, okay. So, here's something that confused me right off the bat. Why is there a suspect test like a few short weeks out from where Smogon is essentially going to have to reset their entire metagame because of the release of Pokemon Sun and Moon? Like, the whole metagame is going to be tilted right on its head once the Sun and Moon Pokemon have been released. Like, there's going to be so much to discover, and there's going to be a lot of mess. You know what I'm saying? So, it kind of confused me why they're having a suspect test so late in the game, so late in 6th generation. But something else is that, once again, we go back to the fact that the first time that it was suspected, it did not get banned. And, you know, to be quite honest with you, from personal experience, I have not had a problem with Mega-Sableye. Sure, on paper, it is very, very good. But what you put on paper versus what you actually practice in battle can be two completely different things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can theorize and we can make a bunch of theories and a whole bunch of predictions and stuff like that when it comes to Mega-Sableye, but put all that into practice and that could potentially be a different can of worms. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go too much into what I think about this suspect test. As I said, I will likely make a follow-up video on this whole thing to go into a much deeper discussion when it comes to this suspect test of Mega-Sableye. So with that being said though, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to end this video off right here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you fire off the like. Because this is more or less meant to be just an announcement video, nothing too special, let's aim for a modest like goal of, say, 15 likes. And if you want more content like this, make sure you rate, comment, share, share this video, and subscribe today to MegaCrasher in the community for the best, and I mean, my god, the best Pokemon Sun and Moon news hype that there is today on YouTube. And just overall the best hype and entertainment that you can find right now, right here, when it comes to Pokemon content, because you guys already know the deal by now, my friends. When we're a community Titan Pack Titan is one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next upload! Woohoo! Now it's time to finally get some sleep, because I gotta be up in less than 12 hours to get ready for work. See ya, everybody!